Welcome to the Botch Pod presented by FakePigskin.com. I'm your host, Josh Bennett, and I'm joined today by my Botch Pod co-hosts, Zach Van Kirk and Michael Vincent. Zach, you just went to the Cardinals game the other day. How was that?
It was really cool. The first half was pretty good. The Cardinals kind of came back, but then they stopped doing anything on offense. It was still just a cool experience. Cardinals games are always fun. It's always just better to be in a live game.
Right.
A lot of Kerwin Williams.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was, dude. He actually was tearing it up. He was probably the highlight of the game. A lot of Kerwin Williams.
Oh, wow. Mike,
Yes,
the Bears are terrible. How are you?
the Bears are so bad. We called the Robbie Gould revenge game, and he literally scored all 15 points on the 49ers. Robbie Gould 15, Bears 14. The Bears are awful. John Fox is a terrible football coach. He should go coach the Tennessee Vols.
Oh, that was rough.
And someone's got to coach the fucking Tennessee Vols.
Hey, I just saw a tweet from a local beat reporter that said that they were talking to the defensive coordinator from Alabama, Pruitt, I think his name is. And they said that it was that they were actually in conversations and it was probably going to happen. So
You do know that he already turned down the job, right?
no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
I can retweet what he
Yeah, go ahead and retweet that fake Twitter account that Shane favorited. Go ahead.
Nope.
Nope.
It says that he wanted to coach the Alabama game, and they told him no.
The one that I saw did not say that.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess that's why we do this live.
Yeah, cool. Let's see. 28 minutes ago, Tennessee from Jimmy Himes, local beat reporter. Tennessee has offered the job to Alabama defensive coordinator Jeremy Pruitt. The parties are discussing details tonight. A potential hangup is whether Pruitt would be allowed to coach Alabama in the college football playoffs. 3 minutes ago, based on conversations with several sources tonight, I would be shocked if Jeremy Pruitt does not take the Tennessee job. Pruitt, 43, has been a defensive coordinator at Florida State, Georgia, and Alabama. He's known as a great recruiter. He played at MTSU in Alabama.
See, what I've read from Wes Rucker, 247.
That was a fake. That's a fake account. Go look at his followers.
Alabama defensive coordinator Jeremy Pruitt has declined the Tennessee's offer, 4 years, $5 million to be the next Vowels head coach.
Yep, that's a fake. Go look at the followers. How many followers does that account have?
Talks broke down when Pruitt wanted to coach at Alabama throughout playoffs. The search goes on for hashtag Tennessee.
Wow, you just literally spent 30 seconds reading a fake account. How many followers does that account?
15 following and 47 followers.
Yep, the real Wes Rucker is verified with a check mark and has thousands of followers. But okay.
Hashtag Twitter. You know what? Verified Twitter is back.
It's back. We'll get to that in a minute.
And I was talking shitty college football.
Tennessee football sucks.
Sponsored by Applebee's. Thank you for your service. Okay, let's get the show going.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Tonight we're going to talk about payouts and league structures with payouts. There was some controversy, well, not really controversy, but there was some discussion the other day about one of our leagues, and I'm the treasurer, because I'm really good with money, and they appointed me that job because, again, I'm really good with money.
Your house is in foreclosure.
It really is. But they appointed me treasurer, and I was looking at this sheet, the bylaws. Always read the bylaws. And there were some stupid payouts for stupid shit. Like, it was terrible, some of the stuff that was on there. We're going to get into that. The first one is regular season champ. That was the big one. Mike and you and I debated over this one. Go ahead and say why the regular season champ should receive money.
Okay, well, it's a 16-game season. If you think about it, 13-game regular season, a 3-game playoff. My thought process, and I think that I didn't invent it, so other people have thought it in the past, that you should get a reward for having the best body of work over a 13-game, which is more than 3/4 of the season that you're competing. You should get a reward, some sort of monetary or whatever it is that your league does, some sort of reward for having the best body of work over 13 games. There is no reason why a team that has the best record in the league should not get paid out and then runs into some upstart bullshit team that had high priority waivers all season and goes 6-7, sneaks into the playoffs and beats you, and you get screwed over because you're not paying out regular season. Regular season should get some money. It's debated if it should be a lot of money or a little money. There still should be enough to at least cover your buy-in. Otherwise, what's the point of the regular season if you're not getting something out of it? That's my thought. You think differently.
You sounded so angry when you said that, like it's happened to you in the past.
No, because my leagues that I run, the league I commission, and any league that I have any creative control over, will have a regular season payout until I'm not a part of that league.
Okay.
And it goes for when I play softball or flag football. The regular season champion gets money because it's all random. It's all random anyway. So why the team with the best body of work over the longest period of time should get some sort of payout?
Okay. I see your point, and I agree with they should at least have their buy-in covered. I'd agree with that. I think that when you do well in the regular season, then you should have some sort of reward, monetary reward. But when you said that what's the point of the regular season? Well, the point of the regular season is to get into the playoffs and then win the big pot. And that was my thing was I felt like when I looked at that sheet, I saw too much money going to stupid shit and not the winners of the league. Now, regular season champ, I can see that to an extent. I don't think it should be too much. I think points scored should get paid more than regular season champ personally, but I can see your point. What do you think about that, Zach?
No, I'm totally with Mike here. It's one of those things. It is kind of rough to be kind of like the best team and then get bounced in the first round or the second round if you have a bye if you're the best team. But it's one of those things that it's like if you are the best team out there. I think you should at least kind of what you touched on, Josh. You should at least not have to pay for next year. So you get $50 back. I mean, of course, you can put that towards your next year's dues, or you can cash out if you want to, but I mean, you should at least not really have to pay for next year. I think that's kind of I like that rule for sure.
Okay.
It's already arbitrary that it ends at week 13, and why not week 14? I mean, you're already playing on the NFL schedule, and you're tied to their games and their setup. Why not week 12? Like, what if you're the best team through week 12 through 12 weeks, and you just laid a stinker in week 13? There should be something. Otherwise, go play in a 16-game season or 16-week season where there's no playoffs.
Okay. No, I see your point. I think you make a good point. Like I said, I looked at that sheet and I saw a bunch of other money go in places I didn't think it should. Like, for instance, the third place team. I think the second place team should maybe get their money back or get $50 back if it's a $50 buy-in. But third place, what do y'all think of that, Zach? Do you think third place should get paid out? The guy that's the best team in the second round of the playoffs gets beat.
You're talking about third team you're talking about tournament, like playoff tournament third.
Yeah,
place.
like the third team, the team that finishes third place. Zach, do you think that they should get any kind of payout or anything extra?
Oh, I do. I mean, I guess it's just me being, having experience or having that be kind of the the standard across the leagues I've been in before. But yeah, I mean, I think you should at least kind of get. I think one of my leagues, it's like $40 or something like that. But I don't know. I think you should at least be able to get a little bit of money back for being third place. I mean, it's still pretty good to finish in third. I mean, if anything. So. Okay.
What about you, Mike? What do you think?
Well, I mean, think about it like this: in the Olympics and everything else, there's a gold, a silver, and a bronze. The bronze goes to
there you go.
The two teams lost in the semifinals get to play for a bronze medal. First, the two teams that go to the finals, the loser gets money. So why shouldn't the winner of the third place game get money? So you got a gold winner, a silver, and a bronze. That being said, to your point about, well, you had the best record in the regular season, you should get a bye week. Great, you got a bye week. What if you lose in the semifinals and you get nothing based on your logic because you lost your only playoff game and then you don't even get a third place game to get something out of it? So there should be it should keep as many people involved and active as long as possible. No, people start dropping people. If you don't do a consolation ladder, then you got people that just stop paying attention. It just creates people being active longer throughout the process, and it doesn't break down. One team is the best team; they're getting all the money. It completely kills everyone's vibe. The more chances, the better. And obviously, it matters more when there's more money tied to the league. So if you have a $25 buy-in, yes, I agree with you 100%. But if you have a league that's more of a larger buy-in, you should do more progressive payouts where more people can get paid. You do a weekly pay high score, a weekly points, the guy who's get the most points. Keep as many people as stimulated as possible and keep as many people as happy.
What it comes down to is just kind of making sure that there's enough chances for people to win money. Like, sure, there's always a chance that, like, the regular season champion is also the league champion and he gets all the money, but at least there's other opportunities for people to win the money. There's other categories that that people have a shot at. Like Mike said, sometimes they do weekly payouts for the highest scorer, or regardless of winning or yeah, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense, winning or losing, because if you have the highest score, you won. But you know what I mean, like other payouts for just just putting in a win. Like we do in one league there with it's like a $5 per win.
Yeah, that's what I was
just
I'm about to talk about that. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, that's a great, I guess, segue into that. But it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things where as long as you give the owners the opportunity to win money, it's more alluring to do well, or at least get at least fill the team so you can get a couple wins and just win a little bit of your money back.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I think we all kind of agree in principle that you want people to win money. And I agree with Mike saying the more opportunities there is for people to get money, you're going to have people more involved. And that's why I kind of adopted, as Zach called it, the socialist payout structure from my home league. And we took it over to the league that we started with all of our friends from the Brotherhood of Botch. And for those listening, the way it works is everyone pays $50 to buy in. And for every win you get during the season, you get $5. And if you make the playoffs, you get a $5 bonus. If you get a first-round bye, you get a $10 bonus. And then for every playoff game you win, you get $5. And then with the remaining money, we had 10 people, so $50, there was to be $115 left going into the championship game. And the second place team gets $15 based on what they've already won, and then the winner of the league gets $100. And I like that structure because it kind of fits everything we've talked about. Everyone's able to win some money, get some money back, and it does reward the better teams. So,
and you could use fake pigskin as a promo code. No, I just made that
up. Okay, well, last thing with payouts and league structure, the toilet bowl. Do you guys do you think they should win money? The guy that wins that doesn't make the playoffs, has a shit team, but then gets hot at the end of the season.
I was actually just looking that up in our leagues too to see if we had anything for that. We did. I think we had a payout last year for it. It was minimal. It was like $10 or $15, something small. But we actually switched it to. I was just looking across the leagues. It's a compensatory pick, so it's actually the pick 1.13.
Okay.
So that's what we do now. And that's what people voted on. They wanted something for it. I don't know, and you don't even have to do it either. Too. It's completely voluntary. But everybody did it. I think we had.
And that was that's the Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl, yeah, exactly. So and there's no harm in throwing. It's just three guys. It's a quarterback and then basically two flexes. A quarterback and two flexes. Or you can start three running backs and three
I love the
receivers
Pro
if you
Bowl.
want to.
I love it.
It's great. It just keeps everybody involved. And like we're talking about, involvement is the biggest thing. Just to make sure that everybody's continuing to just stay engaged in the league. So it's one of those things that it takes you all the way up until week 17, and all you have to do is pick three guys. You're not setting a full lineup. You're not having to worry about guys, being benched just for, getting rest before playoffs and whatnot. It's just one of those things you can just pick three guys, and that's it. It's great. And then you have a chance at a first-round rookie pick for it. So it's not bad.
The Pro Bowl is great, but I'm talking about like the toilet bowl, like the teams that don't make the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, shit, my bad. I got the two confused. The toilet bowl. Yeah, we still – I don't think we do it for that anymore, do we?
I don't know. It was on the list for New Hollywood, so –
Let me check right now. That's actually
toilet bowl it should not involve money. There should be something out of it to keep everybody involved.
It's $25. That's what it is.
See, that's ridiculous. So that's too many. That's too much money. Half your buy-in for not making the playoffs. Get the fuck out. Like that. That's too much.
See, but here's the thing too. That there could be that guy that just missed the playoffs because of like me. Exactly.
That's true. You did go 8. Would you go 8-5 and miss?
I went 8-5 and I missed. And
that's
it
crazy.
could be one of those things where I win the toilet bowl and then I get $25.
But I feel like the guy that goes 8-5 and misses, like you did, that's an anomaly. Like I feel like maybe that happens in a lot of leagues, but 8-5 and missing, like that's a huge win percentage.
Hollywood was really competitive this year.
It was awesome. I love that league, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that your results is an outlier.
You're an outlier,
Zach. You kind of messed up. It was almost all botch in the playoffs. Travis took your spot. Otherwise, it would have been a sweep for botch in the playoffs.
So close.
You got Andrew and Travis with bye weeks. You got number 3 seeded Sam against number 6 seed Josh. and then you got 4-seeded me and 5-seed Austin. Like, it's going to be pretty interesting.
I love that Austin still has a team name from last year.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
He's the worst. Hey,
You know
real
what?
quick. Hey, guys, real quick. Breaking news. Alabama defensive coordinator Jeremy Pruitt has accepted the job at Tennessee as the new head coach. Details are being ironed out, sources said, but the deal is basically done. He has coached in Alabama high school ranks for 8 years and in college for 11 years. 8 years at Alabama. Jeremy Pruitt, welcome to the Volunteer family. The search is finally over. Over. Breaking news.
Fake Jimmy Hyams.
No, it's not. It's got 56,000 followers. It's him.
But you know what? He doesn't have a check mark, so
that's true. He never got the check mark.
He could have bought all those followers and fathers and followers. Just saying.
And not father.
But not dad.
Not dad.
So Michael Pruitt is retiring from the NFL and is
That's
going to be the head coach of the Tennessee Vols.
That's true. Wow. People forget.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, now that we have that, I need to go study this guy. I don't know crap about it.
You need to go relieve yourself, don't you?
I really do.
It's like 6. I just lost a follower from my Le'Veon Bell news from earlier today. I went from 769 to 766 in the last day. So thanks for following those who do.
Who follows you?
A lot of people. But yeah, go relieve yourself, and we can hold up the pod.
I can't wait until the fans boycott his hiring, and it's all done. It's completely undone.
Dude, I really wanted Mike Leach. I was so pumped for Mike Leach.
You guys wanted a lot of people.
Yeah, well, we got at first we wanted Gruden, and it's like, well, let's aim lower. And we went from top shelf to mid shelf, but there were some good names on the mid shelf. There were some solid guys.
I know you guys don't watch football, but on Monday night, I don't know if you guys heard Sean McDermott, John McDermott?
Sean.
He made a little quip to John Gruden because they were talking about the Tennessee coaching job. And
what did he say? What did he say? I never saw it.
He said something like, you should have just accepted the job and it would have been taken care of a long time ago.
I never saw it.
And he didn't respond.
Of course he didn't. Fuck him. I hate John Gruden now. He led us on. He's the worst. I hope he never comes here.
Okay.
All right. So.
All right. Well,
again, talking shitty college football.
Well,
are we talking about a 4-7 team, dude?
It's over. It's over now.
4-8. You guys lost to Vanderbilt, leaving. I believe who was it? Oklahoma is the only team never to lose 8 games in a regular season, something like that.
You guys suck.
We're
the worst.
I apologize.
It's cool. No problem. It's cool. Just make fun of me. It's fine. Well, guess what? We don't talk about shitty college teams anymore. Oh, speaking of shitty college teams, how's Arizona State doing, Zach?
Great, dude. We just hired Herm Edwards.
Your Sun Devils.
He didn't even know that. I'm actually convinced that he may not have known that the Sun Devil was the actual mascot.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm from the Devil Times, and Herm Edwards is like, whoa, the devil! Don't bring the devil around me. Oh, yeah. Good luck.
He may not have known what their mascot is. That's okay. We'll
Arizona State Wildcats is what he thought he was going to.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, again, enough talking shitty college teams. Let's get this going.
You want to talk about the college football playoff? The fact that Alabama cucked my Big Ten?
No, you guys cucked yourselves by losing to Ohio State.
No. What happened was that Iowa, my Hawkeyes, pretty much fucked the Big Ten up. They beat Ohio State. A terrible loss for Ohio State. They beat Wisconsin. So, yeah, that was pretty much what happened there.
They took themselves out, dude.
My Hawkeyes screwed up the playoff. So that's enough talking.
Well done. Okay, so we can't talk about the Vols. We'll talk about the Hawkeyes. Let's move on.
Vols.
Let's move on to our favorite segment. You ready for it? Are you ready?
I can actually add an audio part. So go ahead. Just say revenge games. We're going to do revenge games.
Revenge games.
Jesus Christ.
Was that it? No. Okay. No. Okay. Last week's revenge games, we had a few of them. Mike, what's one that stood out that actually something happened and wasn't an offensive lineman? Shout out to Andrew.
Well, we know that Chris Hogan and Mike Gillisley did not play against Buffalo, so that killed that. Zach's call of Alfred Morris going off, I think he had 137 yards and a touchdown against his former Redskins. Cuddy to Julius Thomas. revenge games against Denver. Brandon Whedon did not play. Asante Cleveland did not play. Ted Ginn Jr. did okay against his former Panther squad. And Travis Benjamin was fine against the Browns. But yeah, I think Zach is the caller of the day with his Alfred Morris call.
Well done,
ding,
Zach.
ding, ding, ding.
Good job, Zach. You won something. Cool. Let's get into Week 14. Week 14 revenge games. Zach, which one that you're looking out for?
Am I looking out for? Gosh, I don't have the feeling just yet. Maybe at the end of this segment I'll know. But we're gonna start with Mike Nugent, who I guess is a Bear now.
Yes.
And I know he was with the Bengals. Remember that from like Madden. He was missing kicks all the time.
Went to the Cowboys for a little bit this year.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that makes more sense. Now I remember. So yeah, he's a Bear now for some reason because apparently they weren't satisfied with any of their other 7 kickers this season.
Connor Barth and Cairo Santos.
All right. So those are other guys' names.
All right. Mike, what's a revenge game you're feeling this week?
My guy, the guy that I thought was going to take over the Steelers' backfield when Bell was on suspension, and that is former Baltimore Raven running back Fitzgerald Toussaint.
Toussaint.
Former Michigan Wolverine. Shout out to Austin's Wolves. Former Raven, been on the Steelers for the last 3 years. His best season was 2016 when he had 14 carries and 3 receptions. Now he hasn't played a game this year, maybe on IR, but he is still a member of the Steelers. He's so irrelevant on the Steelers that his picture is still purple Ravens jersey from 2014.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's awful. Okay.
I think he has a big game on special teams or something.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He won't.
Couple tackles.
Couple tackles for the IDP guys out there.
Shout out to Dynasty Lethal.
Yes, our boy. Let's see here. Revenge, who I got? Okay, Matt Khalil, former Viking, going up against his team with the Panthers. He was really good in Minnesota. I remember him being an elite player on Madden. And now, isn't he bad?
I think he's just been hurt.
They have the Khalil twins there in Carolina, the Turnstile Khalils.
And twins.
What's that from?
The beer commercial.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Mike.
Yes.
Give me another revenge game.
Staying with that Panthers-Vikings game, former Carolina Panther, I believe Super Bowl loser, Captain Munnerlyn.
Ooh.
For the IDP guys out there who play safety premium leagues, I believe he has cornerback eligibility. He's pretty cheap on everything.
Let's just get one thing straight. If you're playing in a real IDP league, you have a cornerback safety spot. It's a defensive back spot. Let's get real here, okay? You can start him as a defensive back no matter what.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
No, I'm just kidding, dude. I don't do IDP. I'm not
for
a fucking idiot.
For those who do IDP, please follow IDP 360.
Don't. I knew you were going to say that.
With Josh. Josh runs an IDP league.
Oh, God.
Through daily fantasy football.
Oh.
Daily fantasy football.
I hate you. Okay. Zach, what revenge game are you checking out this week?
Oh, let's check. I don't know if he's going to play or not, but it is one that's it would be slightly intriguing.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? No, I don't want to do that one. He's hurt. So I'm going to do. Let's go with this one. Let's do Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall is going against his former team. It's Broncos versus the Jets. So
how many things? What? Okay. So
that's Brandon Marshall, right?
Yes. So it's true. Technically, Brandon Marshall is a former Bronco and a former Jet.
No, he's also a current Bronco, though.
He is a current Bronco. So this is like a dual, like a super secret probation game. Like he doesn't even know it's a revenge game.
He actually probably does it. That's true.
Yeah.
He's
wow.
So Brandon Marshall is a two-way player in the NFL. He is currently a receiver on the Giants, but also a linebacker on the Broncos.
Which is so cool because he had personality issues. He had multiple personalities.
Yeah,
it's crazy that he's just let that other one just kind of just be itself now.
It's his IDP version.
It's his IDP personality that wants to be a linebacker.
So true story. He was a Bear at one point, and there's this place called Protein Bar. Shout out to Protein Bar restaurant. You guys have in the South. They did
What's protein? We haven't even discovered protein yet down here.
He did a drink. He did a like a special Brandon Marshall drink because I guess green is a color for borderline personality, which is what he has. And so he sold something called Crazy Stigma Green drink, and it's kale and coconut water, pineapple, avocado, banana, and apple. And that was in Chicago in the couple years that he was here. Naturally, he worked himself out of town, and now he's with the Broncos playing linebacker, it sounds like.
Wow.
And wide receiver in New York.
On IR, which is pretty interesting.
Ooh, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. How's that work? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Giants are doing poorly. The Broncos aren't. I know they're doing poorly, too. Okay, so never mind.
Okay, mine is Nick Foles, who is now – is he an Eagle or a Ram now? Because I know the Eagles and Rams play each other this week.
He's one of them.
He's an Eagle. He's back on the Eagles. It's a revenge game.
So he went to the Eagles and to the Rams, and then now he's back on the Eagles. So it's a double revenge game because he's getting revenge against the Eagles, who traded him to the Rams, who they're playing to get back at the Eagles for revenge.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
People forget he threw 7 touchdowns once.
In one game against
Rich's
and David's Raiders.
Shout out to Rich and David.
Shout out to Rich at not Dynasty Rich, the other one. Play the percentages. And David, who is from England. Hello. I don't know his Twitter.
I don't know. We'll find it. Okay, Zach, give me another one.
Another one. Okay, so off the top of my head, let me think. Offensive lineman, point per pancake leagues. Listen up. This is the week. Luke Jokel of the Seattle Seahawks is going against Saxonville. So you know he's going to have to
the Jaguars.
The Jaguars. You know he's going to have his work cut out for him, but I think he gets a few pancakes in there. So fire him up.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Well done. And Mike, you got another one?
Yes. NFC East, Dwayne Harris, who used to be return kicks for the Cowboys, is now a returner for the Giants, also on IR. So don't fire him up.
Okay.
And then also just another quick one too. Connor Barwin.
Oh, IDP.
Rams versus Eagles. He's now a Ram versus former Eagles.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Love it.
Speaking of guys on the IR, dead or bad?
Yes.
Dead.
Wait, you're not. You got to introduce it.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was trying to.
That was
dead. Or back.
Or back. Okay. And who'd you say, Eli?
No, I actually didn't say anything.
No one said anything.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Your sound went out or something. You're still using your headphones from your iPhone from 2009, and I couldn't tell what you said.
It's an iPod.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Dead or back? Mine's better. Zach, Eli Manning.
Oh, he's so back. He's actually starting a new streak this week of starts.
Oh,
so
wow.
He's at 1.
Right.
He's currently 32nd in the league for active starts as quarterback.
Oh, I'm liking it.
He's working his way up.
Mike,
yes.
Josh Gordon, dead or back?
You know what? I said this in our Twitter and our iMessage. I was wrong. I thought Josh Gordon would never play again.
I did too.
I started him last week, and it was just so fun because everyone was like, "Oh, he's so good." I'm like, he hasn't played in 4 years. Let's start him against a really good corner like Casey Hayward. And you know what? He did okay. This week, he's playing against the porous Green Bay defense. I'd say fire him up for the rest of the season. I actually picked him up in my home redraft league as a free agent, and our rules are if you keep a free agent, it's a 10th rounder you lose, and that might be my keeper next year just because it's worth it. He's got first-round talent. So let's see what happens. Let's get some stability, stay off the juice and the sauce and the grass, and maybe
the lean.
Yeah, and the lean. And
the cheddar.
The cheddar, yeah.
The mayonnaise.
All of that. All the sandwich, all of it. And then, and then he might matter. He might be relevant. He's only like 23.
Okay, cool deal. Zach, Amari Cooper, dead or back? It never gets old bringing Amari Cooper up to you.
He's back. Didn't he get cleared? He's cleared, so he's back.
Doesn't mean he's good, though.
It means he's bad.
He might actually end up with more fantasy points being benched.
What?
He might end up with more fantasy points like being benched than actually out there playing.
Okay. Mike, Vontaze perfect.
Didn't he actually die on Monday?
I think he did. I think Juju got revenge from all the cheap shots.
Yeah, you know what? All this, I get it. It's no one wants to get hurt, but Vontaze is out there acting like he's like the nicest guy in the world. Maybe he got what was coming to him. However, he'll probably be back out there. He's going to take it out on the Chicago Bears. I'm thinking that he hurts the Bears this week.
Literally.
Back. So Vontaze is back. And so is George Iloka, who appealed the suspension, and he'll be out there playing.
Should Juju have got suspended for a game?
No.
He did.
I know, but should he have?
He did.
Yes. No.
That looked like it was incidental helmet to helmet, but it didn't look like a suspension worthy.
You know what it was? It was the context after the fact when he's over there standing over him, saying stupid shit like karma. Just move on.
Right, move on. Make the hit.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It isn't the hit itself. It's the way that he got flagged for it. For standing over him as well too. But it was unnecessary. You just didn't have to go that far.
You could throw out the record books when the Steelers and the Bengals play.
Yeah, the rule books or the record books.
Both.
Okay.
And the records.
Records are back.
What about
everybody? Get your vinyls out.
What about Rob Gronkowski? Zach, dead or back?
So dead. He's dead in my heart.
Why?
Because I have him in like one league. I paid. It's an auction league. We have a $400 budget, and I paid $69 for him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was that
you probably didn't make the playoffs in that league though.
I did. I'm the 6th seed.
Oh.
It was. Did
you get like half the league pot? Because Mike says that. Half the league.
Cute. No, that's not what I said at all.
Okay.
No.
Keep coming at me though.
I secured him. He was at like $50. He wasn't really going up any further, and I just shouted $69, and he didn't go up anything higher than that. It was great. It was perfect. So he's dead. He's dead for right now, but he'll be back. I love him.
Gronk will be back. The problem is, will people who have Gronk this week and can't afford to lose him even have a chance to fire him up next week?
No. He's the OBJ of whenever that was.
2015. I lost my finals that week.
2015.
That year. Do you fire up Dwayne Allen for that?
No, God, no.
Fire up, no.
What about Jacob Hollister? Jacob Hollister.
Who?
Number 47.
I know who he is. No, you don't fire him up.
Matt Langle.
No.
Scott Chandler. No.
Still there?
Scott Chandler.
Asante Cleveland.
Former tight end against the Cleveland Browns last week. I wonder how he did. Let's check.
Okay, let's not check, but you go ahead.
What's Algie Crumpler doing right now?
Ooh, you know what?
Ooh, Algie.
People forget that Benjamin Watson is a former New England Patriots tight end.
They forget that.
People don't forget that.
He outran. He never stopped running to stop Champ Bailey on an interception.
That's that's like one of the greatest plays in NFL history.
Oh, wait, breaking. Asante Cleveland was placed on IR due to a right knee injury on August 8th, 2017.
Damn it.
Breaking.
His run in New England was a 1 year 2015, 4 games. He started the game, 1 target, 1 catch, 1 yard, and that was it. That's actually his only statistic ever.
You know what? Here's the crazy thing. He has more catches and more yards than you will ever have in the NFL.
Correct.
More targets, more
and a better catch percentage than Amari Cooper.
Our boy
That's a good one.
On Twitter, Ryan Smith @Ryan_Smith37377. He is talking shit to us right now. I tweeted that we broke the news on Jeremy Pruitt, and he said we broke it last night when he signed the papers. And then Mike told him to shut up, and then he said, "Ha ha ha, you mad?" ?
That is an angry Tennessee fan. Hey, what's his name? Ryan?
Ryan Smith.
Ryan, we welcome you to come on the Botch Pod to break Tennessee news moving forward because you apparently are Mr. Watergate.
In the room. Mr. In the
Deep
room,
throat.
bro.
Yeah. Yeah. He's already breaking news about, good job. The Bernstein guy, right?
Yeah. You ever read his book?
No.
Me neither. Let's see. Zach. John Ross. Dead or back?
Dead. He's so
He's
dead.
Dude, he's having a worse year
Absolutely
than Laquan
dead.
Treadwell did his rookie year. And that's saying something.
Marvin Jones hates everybody.
He does. He hates
Except
everybody.
for AJ Green and Andy Dalton for some reason.
John Ross has played in 3 games this year. He has 17 snaps, 2 targets, 0 catches, 1 rush for 12 yards, and a lost fumble.
And a fumble. Yep.
And he has negative fantasy points right now across leagues.
Oof.
Oh, it's bad.
Even in Michael Fabiano's standard scoring, no decimal leagues, that still is a negative. That's -1.
Can we talk about how terrible Fabiano is? That's another show. We'll do that another day.
Okay.
Okay, well, we got one more for Dead or Back, and this is for all 3 of us. Our fantasy teams. Zach, how many of yours are back, and how many of yours are dead?
Okay. All of my redraft are good, except for the Scott Fishbowl.
Could you please qualify your redrafts? And if any of them end up being a free league, a Yahoo league, a home league, or a family league,
An 18 league.
you cannot talk about them.
So I wanted to tell you guys for a while, so I'm actually going to go through them. So one is a work league. Buy-in's $25. That's on Yahoo. It's a standard league, so that's a good one. I'm first in that. I have a home league that I snuck in as a 6 seed. Let's check this league. This is Jacksonville PPR 1992490.
Oh, so you legitimately joined a fucking free league.
I'm 10-3 there. Great. Let's check this one here. This is Philadelphia 8-team 1980704.
Why do you join those? Why do you join those?
I just get bored, bro.
Don't you have enough fucking MFL to worry about? No, honestly, this is an honest question. There was enough my fantasy leagues happening. There's enough to do with ADP, with mock drafts, with the pod, with the leagues that you run that may take up enough of your time that you don't have to join random leagues. Free leagues.
No, but see, that's the thing. Nobody's joining them for they're just gonna do. I like drafting.
So mock.
I don't like mocking, dude. I love mocking. Join our mock draft.
Mock everything. Hashtag mock everything.
I mock everything. I mock too much. I'm a mockingbird.
Quack. Oh, yeah, bird.
Quack. Jesus Christ.
That is. What a botch. All right. But yeah, don't shit on my free redraft leagues, all right? I do them for fun. No one wants your shit. I beat all of you guys in Cup Sprawl.
That's not a real league.
I'm not in Cup Sprawl.
It's not a real league.
It's not a real league.
Whatever.
It's a free redraft league.
So
it's not.
It
was $10.
If there's any money involved, Zach is going to be terrible. But if it's free,
no, it was $10. That one was $10.
All right. So Spin Zone, Zach, you do these to be a part of the people.
To be I don't know. To know what a rat lives like, you have to be a rat sometimes.
There you go. All right, I like that. Okay.
You're all rats to me.
Fair.
Fair. Okay. Well, Mike, I was going to talk about mine and yours, but I'm so depressed talking about Zach's.
I know it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. I can't. It's so bad for the Botch Pod brand. Let's just move on to.
All I'm going to say is that
it's perfect.
We're both in the we're both in the playoffs in New Hollywood. Zach or Josh, the only way we'd meet, I believe, would be the finals. So maybe we get that far.
I hope we do, because then by that point we'll have won so much money from.
It wouldn't even be worth it
from your 4th place finishing teams and everything.
Well, no,
so
you never know. Seeding
right.
changes. No.
Yeah, last place.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
the
Josh,
championship.
now you're just making stuff up.
I am. Okay. I'm the worst.
Shout out to Josh.
Shout out to me. I'm just excited, guys. I've been kind of in a different world tonight, and that's because Tennessee finally hired a football coach. I'm sorry. I know we talked about it already.
I hope he.
Yeah, I know you did talk about it already with Shianu and the other
I hope
coaches that agree in principle.
I hope he doesn't take the job.
Why would you? Why would you wish that upon me? That's terrible.
Because I'm kidding. Go ahead, pal.
No, you're not. You're not kidding. It's okay. Let's move on to our next segment. Streams of the week. This week is terrible with streams. It's terrible every week. But I've got two things down.
You know why? It's because football is terrible right now.
I've got every tight end not named Zach Ertz or Travis Kelce.
Everyone's name's out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
People forget Rob Gronkowski is suspended. Breaking news, Gronk missing week 14. And Ertz is still in concussion protocol.
We didn't break that news, though.
Oh.
Ryan Smith broke it.
Oh, from
He was in the room.
Twitter.
He was in the room. Tennessee Twitter, Ryan Smith.
He was
Shout
in
out
the
to Ryan.
tent. He was on the field in the tent when Ertz got diagnosed.
Yep, they pulled his pants down and checked.
Hey yo!
People say that they go in there and take shits, and they say it's like not real concussion protocol. They just go out there. They have to go to the bathroom.
Who knows?
I don't believe that. I think they're in there with they have a buffet of syringes. They just don't want the people to see it, and they're just injecting them with all sorts of PEDs. So,
forced tranquilizers.
Yep. That's my conspiracy.
Okay.
Okay. Next one. Trey Edmonds.
Oh.
Stream of the week. The running back 3 for New Orleans. Mark Ingram is out.
He's not out. Not out.
Oh, he's not?
No, he's
It's
questionable.
questionable.
Then why the hell is everybody adding Trey Edmonds in all our leagues?
It's called being proactive.
Oh.
You add a guy speculatively.
Because
that's a Cups word.
Because Kamara is good. That's why.
So that's a Cups. Shout out to our friend Cups McGillicuddy, who always says this is a speculative ad. This week would be Trey Edmonds. In fact, I think we should have a speculative ad of the week moving forward.
That's a great idea.
So
we should get rid of streams of the week
segment
and do speculative ad.
Nothing like doing that in week 14.
Right. We're on the ball tonight.
Monty Ball.
Okay. Monty Ball.
Lance Ball.
Where's Monty Ball at now?
He's dead.
Prison.
Is he really?
I think he's in jail.
I think he's in jail too. Didn't he get busted for dealing marijuana?
That's very racist.
No, I really do think he did.
I think he did too. I think it was something like that. I think he did get arrested.
Let's see. Monty Ball Twitter.
Is that like volunteer Twitter?
Ugh. Monty Ball last comeback from rock bottom has not. Oh no, he's in prison.
I told you.
I figured he was.
Yeah,
for domestic violence and alcohol.
He's in prison.
Yep. 18 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's fake, we're so sorry. Wait, no, Monty Ball, happy in sobriety, working on degree.
No, yeah, that was in 2016 when he got arrested.
Oh.
Yeah, I read an article that said that he would come to practices his rookie year just drunk off his ass.
You know what sucks?
Yeah.
The long lineage of Wisconsin running backs: James White, Melvin Gordon, Corey Clement, Monty Ball fucked that all up for me.
Wasn't there another one? I know Ron Dane, but wasn't there another one besides that too?
Wisconsin running backs?
Yeah, I feel like there's someone we're missing in that whole discussion. Because remember, for a while, everyone was like on Dynasty Twitter, like, don't touch Wisconsin running backs, just don't draft them, don't do it.
What a bunch of assholes!
Who was it?
What are you talking about?
It was the dude that had lots of carries. Who was that?
In the NFL right now, well, there's a few. There's
Who was the dude before Melvin Gordon in Wisconsin?
That was Monty Ball.
Yeah.
Was that Monty? Okay, maybe we're just thinking Monty Ball.
Yeah, Ron Dane. Yeah, Ron Dane, Monty Ball, Michael Bennett, the other Michael Bennett, the shittier one. Melvin Gordon. Yeah.
Most Bennetts are pretty shitty.
Lance Ewing.
I agree.
Lance Moon.
That wasn't him. But okay, moving on to our next segment, shootouts of the week. Zach, what's a shootout you're watching?
Big shootout of the week. Let's go with Saints and Falcons because it's the Saints and the Falcons. Big NFC South showdown. Everybody knows that those are always shootouts.
Exactly. It's it's a dome game, a division game, a rivalry game. It's breed.
And those games almost never end 12-9. No, it's never happened. No. Never.
I think we were always wrong about the Saints and any NFC South divisional opponent last year.
That's all right.
We weren't around last year.
A hit rate of 50% is pretty good.
True.
Pretty solid.
True.
Mike, what's a revenge game you're checking out?
Saints Falcons.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. We already said that one, but okay.
Okay. Eagles Rams.
That's a good one.
That's at Los Angeles. I heard that Fox is going to be doing like a college game day atmosphere to it. They actually turned down flexing that game. Fox worked hard to keep it in order to be able to use it as their America's Game of the Week. So I'm thinking it's going to be 45-41 Eagles. A late Carson Wentz touchdown to
Alshon.
Trey Burton.
Oh, or Trey Burton.
Ooh.
Oh, tight end premium leagues, fire him up.
Cool. The shootout of the week that I'm checking out would, I guess, have to be the R words versus C words. They're playing football. So, who is drinking right now? That is so rude and disrespectful.
Me.
Okay.
I told you I was going to pour myself a drink before we recorded.
Okay.
He's still pouring.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
It's tequila. It's Cuervo. No, it's
Nice.
1800. 1800.
Oh, that's cool. Here at the Botch Pod, we drink 1800 and not Patron.
You know, sometimes I like to go to tequila bars in Knoxville with couples.
Okay, by yourself with couples?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about that. How is it?
It's fun. One person drinks way too much tequila than they think they should, and then starts drinking wine at another bar that tastes like crap, and she gets really tired.
Yep. She's actually asleep on the couch right across from me right now.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. Shout out
To her.
to her. Okay. Well,
Hi, Aaron.
I think that about does it. Any final thoughts? How are y'all doing in Scott Fishbowl?
I'm out.
You suck so bad. I missed on advancing on the Scott Fishbowl part, but I made it to the semifinals in the Cinderella division. So I'm not sure how that works, but I love it. I saw the pictures from Toys for Tots this weekend, and it's a great cause. You don't think about it in July because you just think about it as a degenerate gambler that you just want to be in another draft, but you actually get to see the work that was put in by Scott Fish and I believe John Bosch, who did the shopping, and he realized, oh shit, that thing I joined in July because I'm a scumbag degenerate gambler who likes to draft actually mattered in December when a bunch of kids who did not get or not going to get any toys are going to get toys because of what Scott Fish put together. So,
Absolutely.
and that's yes. And so I'm very happy I was a part of it. I hope that I keep going, and I hope that I'm a part of it next year. But it was a lot of fun, and yeah, that's my thoughts.
No, that's well said. Shout out to John Bosch
Yes.
and Scott Fish.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that about does it for the Botch Pod. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Josh Bennett. You can find me on Twitter at DynastyJosh. You can follow Michael Vincent on Twitter at MVTweetsHere. We tried to get the MV Tweets account from Martha's Vineyard, who has a Twitter account, and they wanted $4.7 million for the Twitter account that has 8,000 followers. So yeah, 4.7 million.
Shout out to MV Tweets.
Shout out to MV Tweets. Also, you can find Zach Van Kirk. God, this is terrible. I hate reading this. At Zach with 3 H's, VK _NFL. That is so bad. I'm just going to stop reading your Twitter handle. That's terrible.
Fix your Twitter handle.
Dude. No, it's my Twitter handle forever now.
So bad.
You're an NFL guy, so that makes sense.
You're an NFL guy. Follow our podcast on Twitter at BotchPod, and we're always down to answer questions, so shoot them our way, even though no one does. Be sure to check out our work on fakepigskin.com, and please sign up for mock drafts at the bottom of the page. It's almost mock draft season. People are actually going to want to mock and kind of see value going into next season. Check that out and help us get some ADP data. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good one, guys. Beep, boop, boop.